And that is the reason why some of you guys feel like that, yes, we're doing workouts and we're training 5 days a week, but we're still not seeing results. Hey everyone, how you guys going? Welcome back to my channel. This is the best channel for those who are wanting to gain weight by building muscles. Now in today's video, I'm going to be covering a few very common weight gain mistakes that I've come across recently. Like, to be honest, these are not the mistakes that I've personally made, but these are the mistakes that I have heard from over 900 girls that have already trained, plus a lot of messages that I receive from you guys out there on YouTube or Instagram, talking about these kind of things that they're doing and then asking for help because they're not seeing any results or they're not making any progress in their journey, right? So that's how I've kind of collected these few mistakes that I know a lot of you guys are making, and I'm going to be talking about all of those mistakes in this video. So be sure to keep on watching till the end so that you can pick up on that one mistake that you might be doing, so that you can make some corrections and progress upwards in your journey from here on. So the first thing is, when it comes down to building muscles, of course, one of the things that you have to do when it comes down to working out is you need to lift weights, and then you need to progressive overload in your workouts, right? However, it looks like some of you guys are taking progressive overloading the wrong way, right? So what's happening is that, when you say progressive overload, yes, you want to do that, and everybody's capacity is different when it comes down to how quickly you're able to progressive overload in whichever way, whether it's just lifting heavier dumbbells or whether, adding different ways of progressive overloading in your routine, right? However, everybody will take their own time to, gain enough strength to be able to then, take that next step up in progressive overload, right? But what's actually happening is some of you guys are going in and starting lifting weights, that are not even comfortable for your body, that your body don't even know how to even like manage that weight. And you lose your forms and lose your techniques, and you probably are like able to still complete your, some repetitions of that exercise, but that was a complete waste because you were not able to, create any tension on the muscle, and you were not able to perform the exercise with correct techniques or correct forms, which means you feel like, yes, you had a good workout, but at the end of the day, that was a complete waste, right? Because you could not even engage with the muscles that you were supposed to target in that workout. You just did the workout and out of the door, right? So that is one of the biggest mistakes, right? So yes, it is about progressive overloading, but you have to progressive overload the right way, okay? It's very, very important because when you do a workout, it's important that you're engaging with the muscles. You are really putting that tension that you want to put on that particular muscle that you're targeting in that exercise, right? If you don't do that, if you lose that, or if you shift the target away from that muscle, that's when people say like, I'm experiencing neck pain while doing this exercise, or I'm experiencing lower back pain when I'm doing this exercise. That is happening because you're not doing the exercise correctly. You're too rushed up into lifting heavy weights, or even if you're not lifting heavy, you're just like, going through really fast in that movement, or you're not actually engaging with the muscles. So these kind of mistakes that you're making when it comes down to progressive overloading is not going to benefit you in any way, right? Make sure before you move to the next step, you are able to do the exercise properly. You're able to feel the exercise in the right muscles that you should feel them in. Only then you should be progressing to the next weight. Second thing that I want to talk about is something which is very common to hear in this kind of a journey, but at the same time, some people have been taking really quick decisions on the basis of what they experience in the first few days, right? And the decision is that they give up in the process, or they don't want to continue the process, all those kind of things. And the decision here that I'm talking about is that people just jump onto the point that we are experiencing bloating or we are experiencing constipation, and that is because we are eating too much protein, right? So that is one of the most wrong approach in my case, and please hear me out. Firstly, eating in surplus is not an easy task, okay? It can take people weeks to months to be able to reach their surplus calories. Again, everybody is different, right? So eating in surplus in itself is not an easy task, and when your goal is to gain weight by building muscle, yes, your protein intake goes up a little bit as well, right? And there are so many other factors that contribute to digestion issues or bloating and constipation and those kind of things, right? Such as your stress levels, how much sleep are you getting, or your physical movement throughout the day, your hydration. All these kind of things contribute towards how your digestion is going to be, right? So when you change your lifestyle, when you start working out, when you start eating more, when you start living that healthy lifestyle that you want to sustain for the rest of your life, so many things have changed for you, right? So of course your body's adaptation time is going to be different, right? Sometimes you will feel like that the body is, going well, you're able to digest everything properly, you're feeling nice and light, and some days you will feel bloating. So don't jump onto the conclusion that, because you're eating too much protein, that's what's causing that, right? One reason could be that, maybe sudden increase of protein in your diet is causing that, and of course the solution to that is cut down on your protein, right? Take slow and steady increment steps when it comes down to increasing protein in your diet as well. Same approach, when it comes down to moving to surplus, small and steady steps, and gradually increasing your surplus calories. Same thing applies to protein intake as well. You are not supposed to increase, all the protein that you're supposed to eat in that surplus from the first week or from the first day itself, right? Of course, it has to be a gradual increment, right? So don't jump into the conclusions that, protein is what's causing it. Instead, look back and, reflect back on the other factors as well. How's your sleep? How's your recovery? How's your physical movement? How's your hydration? How consistently are you following the whole pattern, right? So all these things are very important to consider, because if you're going to just take a quick decision and give up on the process, then you will always be just there, stuck in your journey. You will never be able to make any kind of progress, right? Because you are just being too harsh on yourself, or you just making that conclusion without even considering the rest of the factors, right? So please change that mindset. It's important that you guys understand before getting into a process that it's not an easy process. This is not a channel where it's like you eat and you gain weight, right? It's not that kind of channel. It's a channel where we're talking about how you eat right and how you gain weight by building muscle. And building muscle is not an easy task. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of efforts, it takes a lot of patience from your side to give to your body to adapt to the whole change that you're making, right? It's a lifestyle that you're changing for yourselves. So please consider all these things before making a decision of that sort. Otherwise you will always be there and you'll always be looking for new trainers or new channels to kind of help you gain weight, and if those are the channels who are also giving you the right approach. But if it's you who's rushing into things, or if you're taking too quick decisions and concluding on one bad decision of yours, then of course nobody would be able to help you out. So make sure that you take the right kind of decisions, be patient with yourself, give your body good adaptation time. And also, one of the other things that I've noticed a lot of you guys don't consider is, and it's an important factor, being a woman, our body goes through so many hormonal changes every month, okay? And then not just during our menstruation, but pre-menstruation and post-menstruation, our body goes through so many changes that even though the whole routine of yours is going fine outside of your body, but all of a sudden you're feeling bloated or constipated or whatnot, or you're experiencing digestion issues, it's not that you have done anything wrong, right? It could be that it's that phase of your body that your body is going through, and on some days you will feel that way, and then after that you try your best that you are staying on top of your game by maintaining physical movement, keeping your body nicely hydrated and all those kind of things, so that your body can then smoothly come out of that cycle and then be back in routine, how it was, right? And so understanding that this aspect is also there, especially being a woman, is very, very important. So make sure that you don't neglect that, right? It's huge to understand that and take that into consideration. I think in the second point I also covered the fact where people are not giving themselves enough time to grow, right? As I said, building muscle is not an easy task. It requires a lot of efforts, a lot of consistency, a lot of time, and on top of that, how quickly your body will adapt to it and how quickly your body will respond to it. Nobody knows that, right? So giving yourself that time and not being into a rush is very, very important, because I think one of the reasons why most of us give up is that why there are no changes happening, or why the changes are so slow, right? Because we are we are in so much of a rush, in a hurry, that the number on the weighing scale should go up and up, right? As I said, this is more about gaining weight by building muscle, gaining the healthy way. We don't want to just put on unnecessary fat on our body in unwanted places and then end up with so many health issues, right? We don't want to do that kind of weight gain. We want to make sure that we're gaining the right way by nourishing our body, and by building muscle, having lean mass on our body, so that we're not just gaining weight, but we are getting stronger, improving our bone health, improving our cardiovascular health, and getting stronger and those kind of things. So there is a difference, right? And then when there is a difference, of course, to gain the right weight, you need to take the right kind of steps, and that's where the adaptation time comes in, how quickly your body will adapt to it, and then how slowly you'll be able to pack those muscles on your body. Experience the rest of the changes as well, instead of just focusing on the number on the weighing scale. Experience how your energy levels spike up. Experience, how you feel so positive about everything. You look forward to your day, not just for your fitness and stuff like that, but even for your career. It makes you so much more focused. It improves your concentration. So all those kind of things are also there. So make sure you experience all that during this journey, instead of just staying focused on the how quickly that number on the weighing scale is increasing, because the truth here is that it is going to take time, because that is the kind of process this is. Telling yourself that before you get into this journey is very, very important, and always just keep reminding yourself. Some weeks are going to be there where you're not making any kind of progress on the scale, and that is okay, right? So accepting these kind of things is very important. Otherwise you will never be able to sustain this kind of a journey. Next point is related to being physically active, right? A lot of people think that, because we are already underweight or we are skinny, we shouldn't move too much, right? Or we shouldn't do too many activities, because what's the point of burning more calories? Then we'll have to eat more food, right? Yes, that is one of the facts, that if you're burning more calories, you will have to eat back those calories. But it's very, very important to have that physical movement in your lifestyle, right? You cannot just rely on that 1 hour of workout of yours and expect your body to, nourish and flourish and just follow the path all nice and smoothly, right? It's not going to happen. So it's important that that physical movement is definitely there. Something as simple as just getting in some steps every single day. Now, I'm not a person who counts steps and all those kind of things, but general walking, if you work out in the morning, go for a walk in the evening, or vice versa, or throughout the day, make sure that there is good amount of movement in your life, right? You're not just being that couch potato who eats and who just sits down. And to be honest, those are the kind of people who experience all these constipation, bloating, and all these digestion issues, because there is hardly any movement in their lifestyle, right? I have so many clients who are like, who have a sedentary job, or else they study for like 9-10 hours every single day, and they just say that we are sitting on the bed or on our desk and studying or doing our work. And the one thing that I tell them is that is still going to happen, but putting in those conscious efforts that you get up time to time and take a little break and bring that movement in your body, it is so important. Like, I cannot even stress how much it can help you, not just in your weight gain journey, but walking in general has its own benefits, right? You want to make sure that you give those benefits to your body, right? Don't take them away. Just something as simple as walking can help so much with your cardiovascular fitness, with your overall fitness, can reduce your stress levels, can enhance your energy. And of course, just by walking, you can help your body produce endorphins, which are the feel good hormones. And when you are feeling good, you feel more positive about life. You want to eat well, you want to nourish well, you feel so good about everything. Just remember that feeling when you finish your workout, and you feel like, now I'm feeling so empowered, then I can achieve whatever I want to achieve in our life, right? So just imagine if you have that kind of movement happening throughout the day, and these feel good hormones are continuously there in your body, you will have such a positive mindset, you will have such a positive vibe that you will look forward to nourishing and improving your own health and fitness, right? So make sure that you are definitely staying physically active. Of course, the better physical movement you'll have, it's going to support good digestion as well, which means it's going to be easier for you to then consume all those calories back as well and stay in surplus, right? Otherwise, if no physical movement is there, then it becomes difficult to stay in surplus as well, because then you will feel always full, and you will feel like that I don't have any appetite for the next meal or the next snack, right? So to avoid those kind of things, make sure that you are becoming somebody who's physically active. If not walking, play sports, or go for a jog, go for a run, or dance, or whatever you like. Just pick something that you like and have that kind of physical movement in your lifestyle, and I can guarantee you it's going to play such a huge role in your weight gain journey, absolutely, but even otherwise, it will just make you an active person with different kind of energy levels going on, and with such a positive mindset, which is going to be beneficial for you, not just in your health and fitness journey, but even in your career or your education or whatnot, right? So there you go, guys. These were the mistakes I wanted to cover in this video. I have covered some of really common mistakes in this video of mine back in the day, so definitely check that out. It's always important to keep yourself in check to ensure that you're not making those kind of mistakes, and you are, you know, definitely rectifying whatever mistakes you're making, so that you can keep on moving upwards in your journey, as that is very, very important, right? So there you go, guys. I hope you got to learn something. If you have any further questions, you can surely leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you and answer those to you. But other than that, I'm gonna see you in my next video. Till then, stay fit, stay fierce. Bye, guys.